Hello, I am Fatma Hanan Balindong, 25 years of age, and a member and a black belt of Mindanao State University Karate Club.
So, the first question po is, how long have you been playing karate, and can you state some of your achievements?
Okay. I have been playing karate since 2016, and one of my greatest achievements was, some of the greatest achievements I had was, I played in the nationals, SWAA, and we gained double gold in there, and I also gained gold from the Mindanao Peace Games for so many following years, consecutive years rather. And also, the biggest I think was the Shurido Cup. It's an international game, and I brought home silver. There was actually a lot, but I can't remember some of it. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, thank you. And the second question is, as a karate player and a student at the same time, how do you balance your time? How do you balance your training and academic affairs?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
How do you balance your time
Shut up.
and also your?
Hypocrite question.
Okay.
Don't bother us with Okay. I think it is best that you know your priorities, and as well as you know what to focus on. And it is although it is actually hard, it is difficult for athletes to do that. But I think that as an athlete, you have to have the discipline, since that is one of the things that we are trained about. It is just very important to have the discipline to know how to manage your time and what to prioritize.
Okay.
It's about the mental mindset actually.
Yeah, true. It depends to ourselves. Yeah. So, the third question is, what's your strategy for dealing with negative self-talk or self-doubt?
Honestly speaking, I've never had an experience about such negative talk, negative self-talk and self-doubt. Right? I had worries. Yeah, I had worries, but it was never in it was never in the level of self-doubt, because I know to myself that I always train hard. I always train to the best of my ability. So I never had the chance to doubt myself and to doubt my capabilities. But I did have some worries. But yeah, I've never experienced that, honestly. Yes. And I think
Good
it
for
is,
you.
yeah. And I think it is very important to have a strong backbone as well, and people who supports you, because I believe that those are the things that I had, some people had. So I'm just very privileged to have those people in my life.
So, fourth question is, how do you manage to balance intense focus and relaxation during training and competition?
Intense focus and relaxation. How do I balance it?
Yes.
Teka lang ha?
Yeah.
Hindi ka rin nahinag. During competition, no?
Yes. And also in training.
In training. I believe that strategy. You're asking about the strategy?
Yeah,
Strategy
yeah.
ka? Strategy? Number 4? Probably it's a question good.
How do you manage to balance?
How do you manage?
Yeah.
How do I manage to balance? Okay. First, I think that I manage to focus in the training through meditation. So before training, I try to meditate as much as I could, and also after training, I try to meditate. In the competition, whereas in the competition, I try to focus and relax through asking for my coach's help, honestly. I tell him if I feel nervous at that time for the competition, and then he do all the things that I need to I mean, he says all the things that I need to hear. He's just very good at it, and he's very good at inspiring me and reminding me of how I struggled in the training and how I have to show the best I could. Yeah, perform the best I could. Period.
So the next question is, have you ever experienced a moment of low during a competition? Describe that experience.
The lowest point, the worst I've ever had is during the Philippine National Games. Yeah. So it was the first time ko rin sabihin sa'yo, first time ko rin Philippine National Games because it was the first time that I never had the chance to bring home a medal, not even a bronze. So yeah, it was very hard for me as someone na I believed in my capabilities for years, and it was very surprising to actually go back home without bringing anything for the Bangsamoro and for the Bangsamoro, and yeah, it was the lowest, and I felt like I felt traumatized. Like I felt like I can never go through that phase again. I feel like I really have to double my effort for the next games, and I shouldn't. I mean, I really should double my effort on the training. When in fact I thought it was good enough, but I was wrong.
Yes,
I
at least
have to
may
na-realize.
na-realize. Yeah.
Na-realize ko na I'm not, kumbaga, hindi pa pala,
Huli ang lahat.
yeah, hindi po huli ang lahat, tsaka hindi pa pala, not because you think you are like magaling,
Yeah.
na mag-ano ka na, magbibigay ka na ng kumpiyansa na,
Yeah.
okay, hindi na ako magte-train kasi magaling naman.
True.
It's not supposed to be like that.
So, yun. So,
Next, Mr. Boyabunda.
so the next question is, how do you deal with the physical and mental fatigue that comes with intense training?
Mental and physical.
Fatigueness.
Okay. First of all, of course, you have to have a healthy lifestyle. You need to I always remind this to the players na when you are on season, you have to have a good sleep routine. Also, you have to eat all the things that will give you energy as much as you could. Also, you have to take vitamins. That's first of all, healthy lifestyle. As an athlete, you have to have the discipline to do that. Actually, you have to have the self-control as well. Now, next is about the fatigue. If it's about mental fatigue, honestly, I don't actually experience that as well, especially when I'm on season, because I'm too inspired to train, to think about how hard it is and kung gaano siya nakakapagod. I don't think about that. I enjoy the training. I enjoy it all. So I've never experienced mental fatigue. And yeah, it is actually very important to love what you are doing. Because when you love what you are doing, the fatigue doesn't even come to your mind. Because you feel like it's something that you love, it's something that you enjoy doing. So, hindi ka talaga napapagod gawin yung isang bagay na mahal mong gawin.
True, tama. So, thank you. The next question is, how do you use feedback from coaches and judges to improve your mental game?
I always think that my coaches love me. So, I never took that as criticism in a bad way. I always take that as a constructive criticism. Of course, they always want the best for me. So everything that they say, I take that, I accept everything, and I always think that those are the things that would improve my performance, and those are the things that that would like make me give my best performance. So yes.
So that's all.
That's all. That's all. Like I just really accept everything that they say. I don't think of it as a bad thing.
Okay. So next is, how important is teamwork and support for teammates to your mental well-being in karate?
Your teammates' mental support is very, 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 very important as an athlete. Because if you don't feel the support, love, and care from your teammates, actually mawawalan ka ng gana mag-training. Because they are like one of your support system. They're supposed to be one of your support system. They're supposed to be one of your strongest backbones. They're supposed to be there for you when things go wrong. So you should think of your teammates as your family. Yeah. So they're thinking of you. They're ano ba?
Support.
Their support. Yeah. Their support is it's necessary. It's important.
So yun. Yun lang. Ito man.
Okay, ito.
Good.
Oh.
So the next one is, how do you manage the disappointment of not achieving a specific goal?
How do I manage?
Yeah. Tulad ng sinabi mo kanina na yeah.
Honestly, I just put my faith on God, in God, because I believe that everything happens for a reason. Maybe I went through that phase to make me realize that I need to work harder, and as well as
May kulang pa.
to humble me at the same time. Yeah. It was like it was an eye opener. The lowest times of my life was an eye opener because I felt like ay, ito ba ito sa video nito?
You feel like
It humbled me. It humbled me like I was feeling yeah, I didn't think, although at some point I was very hurt. It was a painful situation, but at the same time I had to accept it. I just put my faith on God, and also I realized that I'm nowhere near my goal yet, so I still have to work harder and harder and harder the best I could.
tama. Kasi isa din yun sa rason kung bakit na-convert natin yung positive.
Yeah, nakadepende lang yun sa mindset mo kung ida-depress mo ba yung sarili mo, or you will take that as like a positive situation, yung outcome.
So
Look at the bright side in life.
So yun, the next one is what
Ilang question yan?
last two questions. So what are your strategies for staying present and focused on current moment during competition? Ano yung mga strategy natin dyan? Baka naman maturuan mo kami.
Strategies, paano ko nakakapag-focus?
Yeah.
I think focus is, you actually learn that in training. If you are an athlete who doesn't focus in the training, ikaw yung tipo ng athlete na kapag nagte-training, alam mo yung tinatawag nilang grandstand player, na ikaw yung tipo na nagte-training not for yourself but to impress other people. Yan yung sila yung mga athlete na hindi nakakapag-perform the best they could kasi ang iniisip nila yung ibang tao, yung nanonood. So, kapag nag-training ka ng ganun, in competitions, you actually apply that. Na-apply mo yun siya. So, I believe na ang focus, you get that from the training. You train your focus and then you apply that in the competition. Ang focus kasi hindi siya nakukuha just in one standing in a competition, no. You get that from the training. Everything that you apply, in fact, in the competition are the things that you are just performing in your trainings. So, better focus on your training and then it will then mag-reflect yun sa competition mo, sa performance mo in the competition.
Tama. So, the last one is, what advice would you give to a younger karate athlete struggling with their mental game?
Train yourself on having the strong mentality, because karate isn't just about kicking and punching. It's actually more on strategies. Palagi ko itong sinasabi sa mga players na natuturuan ko, na pag-coachan ko or na-train ko, ang palagi kong sinasabi, no matter how good you are, no matter how good your skills are, if you do not use your brain in the game, if you do not use your intellect in the game, wala rin. So I believe na kung it's about, if the question is about how I can inspire them or motivate them on having the strong mentality, I think what I would say is that be the best or be nothing. Always keep that in mind. Kung ang iniisip mo, gusto mo lang, just because gusto mo lang, or nagte-training ka lang para lang may mati-TikTok ka, or kasi sa panahon ngayon, ganun yun, para lang may naka-highlight sa TikTok. Nagte-training ka lang para lang masabing nagte-training ka, stop. Wala kang makukuha doon. So, might as well perform the best you could, as I always say, and keep in mind that it's either you become the best in it or just simply become nothing. Period.
So, that's all.
That is all.
Maraming salamat po. And thank you.
Thank you.